And welcome to the Venom and Smoke Show. This is your boy Mo Young, kicking it to you live. Be ready to get y'all what y'all need. Your sports talk, radio, podcast thing. But before I get started, gotta introduce my co-hosts to help me out. It's my boy Nasty and my boy Brandon. Welcome, fellas.
Oh man, there he go with that damn green and yellow, man. Damn, I
You
was
know
hoping I had that green today, man.
Nah, I know you're not talking. You got the Titans hat on.
All day, baby.
all day you see the black and gold representing in here. So it's all rolling.
Oh, bro.
So,
I can see what kind of day this finna be dealing with y'all too, man.
well, it seems like we're gonna be at each other's throat today. I don't know. But there's not much football to talk about just yet. Maybe give us 2 weeks. But it sure hell been a lot of basketball been going on, and
A couple of brooms came out yesterday.
oh shit, hold on. Music came on. I'm sorry. Go ahead on. What you saying, Brandon?
I said a couple of them brooms came out yesterday.
Oh, a lot of them brooms
Mm-hmm.
came out yesterday, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we ain't gonna even waste our time on them brooms. Let's talk about the blowout on Kobe Day. The Lakers blew out the Blazers. It was it was an ass whooping. I don't know if the Blazers were trying to honor Kobe by only scoring 8 points. It was 24-8 at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought this was gonna be a more competitive series than it was. What y'all think,
Yeah.
fellas? I'm lost for words for this series here. It's
I
pretty
mean,
bad.
they just confirmed Lillard ain't playing Game 5, so that
It's
all but seals the deal.
pretty much over.
Yeah,
For
man.
sure.
After game one, man, the Lakers' size really played a difference because they've been putting that big lineup on the floor with Kuzma basically being the second guard, and it's been too much for Portland to deal with, man. They've been getting basically manhandled on the inside and even on the perimeter. So, like he said, with Lillard not playing Game 5, Portland basically just waved the white flag. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I think the Lakers only played as well as they played last night because of what day it was, man. Shout out to the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Mama 24. You know what I'm saying? So they had to go and put on the
Oh,
show. They had to go and put on a show for my dog Kobe. You know what I'm saying? It just was understood. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I think they looked as good as they did look.
so you telling me Kobe played like the sixth man, like that movie with Marlon Wayans and Kadeem
Hey,
Harris?
bro. Say, bro, Kobe was in everybody's body, man. Kobe came out. He scored the first 24 for the Lakers easy. You know what I'm saying? He was carrying everybody. Even LeBron was hitting jumpers. So you know it had to be something special. You know what I'm saying?
He was like the angel
LeBron
in
hit it from the
Exodus.
logo, huh?
Yeah. That's my dog Kobe putting in work for him.
But Kobe couldn't shoot from the logo though, bro. You know that I don't know what that was, man.
Hey, bro, you know Kobe in the upper room right now, dog. So he got extra talent. You know what I'm saying? So the jumper wet from everywhere now.
So man, I trolled a lot of Lakers fans, so I know they are happy that they up 3-1. But I'm disappointed in the Blazers. I thought they would come out at least sneak another game. Because the Lakers to me, they're not they when they're on, but usually they off because they don't have any main shooters. They don't have any shooters. And if they play Houston the next round, if they get past OKC, we'll talk about them later. They might struggle with that, bro. Like, would you think the Lakers' lack of shooting will harm them later?
Here's the thing. The reason why they looking as good as they are right now because defensively their game plan is perfect. Don't let Dame get off, make everybody else beat him. Now, will that work against a team like the Rockets that put five shooters on the court at all times? I don't think so. But for this series, it's working perfectly. So that's going to be an interesting thing to see how they adjust to having to deal with the Rockets with them five guards, and Russell will be back for that series, if not this series, because they need him. because they ain't looking good right now either. So, you know what I mean? So, but that'll be an interesting adjustment to see how they make it, to see how they deal with the shooter, and when they get to the next round with the Rockets.
Brandon, you got any thoughts?
I don't know. I'm still not sold on the Lakers. I just like he was saying, like if they play Houston, it's gonna be interesting to see who like breaks first as far as their game plan. Because Houston, they like to go with that small ball with PJ Tucker playing the center. So are AD and Dwight Howard or AD and JaVale McGee or whoever they throw out there, are they gonna be able to take advantage of that size mismatch, or are they gonna break first to the point where it's like PJ Tucker's in the corner hitting the three every possession? So I think that's the main thing to watch once it gets to that series.
But here's the thing about Houston that I give them credit for being stubborn. They're not changing who they are for nobody. So they've been perfectly honest saying that they are comfortable trading
Mm-hmm.
2 point baskets for threes all game. So the only question is how will the Lakers combat that? Because you're not
Yeah,
gonna be
and
able to play JaVale McGee and Anthony Davis at the same time when them
No.
dudes got 5 dudes on the perimeter all game.
Kuzma gonna have to step up. I think that's what it's going to be. Kuzma going to be on that court. You're gonna have to put J.R. Smith on the court with waiters. You're gonna have to play small ball, bro. LeBron might have to play the center, bro, because they don't. And
Hey,
if
bro,
they get playoff Rondo, they might get playoff Rondo back.
the only question I have to that is why you made that deep breath when you said J.R. Smith, man.
No, if
What you got
now
against J.R., man?
listen, if this was a Henny drinking contest, and for sure, I got JR with the Henny, bro. But JR be having too many brain farts, man, in the playoffs, man, to make him be reliable, man. So it's a deep side because the Lakers don't have anybody besides AD and LeBron, really. And you count Rondo when he there, but Rondo hurt. It's if this team was assembled 3-4 years ago, then you'd be like, yeah, that's the Lakers, no doubt. If this was like a 2K18 or 2K16 team, you'd be right. You'd be like, that'd be like the best team on paper. But right now, they like got a bunch of old guys who can't shoot. It's just basically that's what it is. It's just the Lakers are a bunch of old guys who can't shoot. And you're gonna expect them, you're gonna put your hands in KCP, Danny Green, you're gonna put your faith in them. The Lakers better hope the Thunder pull it off. Because the Rockets
me
gonna
personally,
get in
I'm not rooting for now one of them, so I don't care who wins. You know what I'm saying? But I would be interested to see that matchup, though.
I'm just saying the Rockets gonna get the Lakers fixed. That's why I don't want the Rockets to win because I can't stand the Rockets. Okay, everybody know I can't stand the Rockets. I can't stand the Titans or the Packers, but I can't stand the Rockets more.
I mean, but with the Rockets,
I cannot have them about to win. I'm like, who are you going to put on who are you going to put on these shooters? You can't put Dwight Howard on the floor at all in that series.
But on the other
maybe
hand,
young Dwight.
Who's gonna guard LeBron for Houston? It's the same problem that the Nets.
You could trade three. You gonna trade threes for twos? I'm just saying. That's all LeBron ain't gonna trade threes.
Yeah, I mean, LeBron's just so dominant. It's the same problem that Portland's having right now. Like they have nobody to guard him.
LeBron is not killing Portland. Anthony Davis is Portland's biggest problem.
Did you not watch the last 2 games?
Yeah, well, LeBron had the spirit of Kobe. Spirit of Kobe was in LeBron last night because I ain't never seen him shoot the ball like that ever.
LeBron got over 30 the last 2 games, so.
And I'm proud of him. Just like the game before, he went off in the first half, and then the second half, AD had to get him to the finish line. AD stepped up in the second half and was looking like unguardable because Nurkic cannot do anything with Anthony Davis. Whiteside is out of his element, having to step out and try to guard Anthony Davis. That's the biggest problem Portland is going to continue to have, and whoever goes on, whether it's the Thunder or the Rockets, They don't have nobody that can match up with him.
It's going to be interesting because we already know the Lakers going to move on because Carmelo can't turn back the hands of time. Like, let's be honest. He can't be old school Melo and bring him to the finish line to win. What would it be? 3 straight they have to win. So basically, this Lakers series is over.
But is it Melo's fault or where is CJ McCollum? Is the real
I
question.
think it's McCullough's fault
I
because
mean,
Because
he
he
hasn't
been
been
right.
showing up.
I can't put too much blame on McCollum. He's been playing with a broken back. I can't like he's out there. He's still putting up numbers. I can't put all the blame on him. Damian Lillard's out there with broken finger. Now he has a sprained knee. Like I don't know. This wasn't a good matchup for them.
I'm saying, you know who also pissed me off? Nurkic. Nurkic should be more dominant than he is. He should be dominating,
But
and too many times they make him like a little boy out there. Basically, they make him look like a little mouse.
see that's another thing. That's where the over adjustment came in because they shouldn't have put Whiteside in the starting lineup because that's clogging up the paint for Nurkic to work. They should have left their lineup the way it was, move Melo to the floor and let Trent start, so that way Whiteside and Nurkic don't have to try to share the paint together. Because I think if you let Nurkic post up against Anthony Davis, he can have success. But you can't do that when you got another 7-footer right there on the other block, help side because Whiteside is also in the paint. So I think they over adjusted to that. I think they should have stuck with their game plan.
Yeah, they should have, but it just I don't think Terry Scott's the right coach for the team. It will be defense because Portland can't play defense for nothing in the world, and that's their biggest problem. They can score with the best of them, but they cannot play defense. And like that whole offense is your defense stuff. You got to be able to stop somebody in crunch time, and Portland struggling with that. But since this series is over, let's talk about a more competitive series. The Mavs tied the Clippers with Luka's game-winning shot on Reggie's Bobby Shmurda Jackson. As I call him. Will Luka continue to cook the Clippers tonight, or will the Clippers return back to form? What you think?
I think the Clippers look defeated. They don't look like they want it.
I mean, to keep it 1,000, you know, everybody's looking for a way to blame Kawhi. Kawhi did everything he was asked of and then some. The problem that's coming in is playoff P is essentially a non-factor, and that's killing them. At the end of
I
the
just want to know
day,
why you said playoff P like that. Like
hey,
you
bro,
said it
because
kind of hard.
them people literally playing off P because he's not a factor, bro, and it's bothering me that somebody that can sit here like I tell people all the time, if you gonna talk shit, you better back that shit up. You went there talking all this shit to Dame, and you have been MIA when it matters, and that's been the story of most of your career. So for you to be in a position where the pressure is not really on you to be the man, you're a sidekick, and you still can't handle that pressure. You gotta go look in the mirror and go talk to somebody. You need some counseling or therapy or something because this shit is not gonna get the job done. At the end of the day, if you can't, you're not giving the man what you're supposed to give him offensively. The least you can do is go out there and play defense. Kawhi Leonard shouldn't be out here chasing Doncic the whole game, scoring 30-something plus points, getting 10 plus rebounds every game when he got somebody here supposed to take some of that pressure off. So, and then on top of that, the fact that when they got him on Doncic, then Steph Curry started hitting because nobody guarding him. Then you got Hardaway start hitting jumpers. Like at the end of the day, man, defensively the Clippers are supposed to be better than this, and that's what's really killing them. Because it's not just Doncic. Because not only is he getting 40, the motherfucker getting 15, 16 assists a game. So that means motherfuckers is scoring off of his drives. Playoff P better step up and play some fucking D today and come with at least 20 points. Otherwise, the Clippers might well get ready to go home, man.
Brandon, you got any rebuttal to that?
I just kind of want to follow it up with the comparison that was kind of made throughout the season when everybody's like, yeah, Kawhi has like a really good number 2. Like the Clippers, they can make it to the finals and come into the bubble. Like a lot of people had them as winning the finals all out. And everybody they want to shit on my boy Middleton, and I mean, I ain't gonna lie, he's been pretty awful throughout the playoffs. But I just wonder, who's the leader on that Clippers team? Like, who's that locker room presence? Because Giannis came out and said
Strip Club Lou.
straight up.
That's the leader.
Nah, man.
Giannis came out and said straight up, like, I told him shoot till his arms fall off. Who's doing that? Who's coming out there and telling Paul George to do that? Because
if I had to pick a leader, I would say it would be that ugly motherfucker that play point guard.
Talk about Pat Bev.
If I had to pick a leader, I would think it's Beverly.
When is he gonna play? Wait, no, time out. You can't be a leader and you on the sideline. you in the playoffs. You can't be a leader on the sideline.
Hey, bro, Westbrook coaching for the sideline right now.
And you see what that got him? They 2-2. Just like this series. We need the leaders on the floor, sir. And
I think that's another thing.
The Mavs should be up 3-1. So yes, they should be up 3-1. They should have. They should have won that game 1. They should have won it.
I mean, the same thing could be said for the Clippers because they should have won that last game. Once Morris hit that shot to give him the lead, first of all, Reggie Jackson shouldn't have been in the game talking about playing defense.
I'm going to get on that in a second. I'm going to let y'all get it out before
who the fuck trusts his ex-Piston anyway? There's a reason y'all let him go.
First of all,
he
I
could
resent
cut the mustard with y'all. He damn sure going to cut the mustard where it matters nowhere else. You know
first of all,
shouldn't have been there.
I resent that. That's an ex-Thunder player too, but I resent that.
Hey, bro, what is he most known for playing?
Nowhere, because he sucks. And I've been saying this. Let me give it on that. I've been saying this for years. When he was a part of the Pistons, I said I would trade Reggie Jackson for a broken washing machine and a Buffalo nickel. I used to say that all the time. I said he is horrible, and you put him in the game with the game on the line. And when Kawhi had to switch off Luka, nobody came running. Anybody but Luka. Why couldn't he? Let him pass the ball off? Because Luka gonna take that last shot. So nobody run hard on the double. Nobody try to double team Luka, jump in his way. Nothing. He's gonna leave it Reggie Jackson. You're gonna leave Reggie Jackson.
The thing is, Luka's such a good passer. When the clock's ticking down, when the clock is ticking down at 2 seconds, and it's like, all right, what's the chances of getting a pass off and a shot? But I don't know.
I would live with the pass.
Yeah, there's no reason that Reggie Jackson should have ended up on him on that play.
He shouldn't have been in the game.
I mean, he should have been in the game, but it was a great play call by Dallas.
What was the alternative though?
Anybody but Reggie.
Anybody.
Yeah, anybody but Reggie.
Who they got on the bench?
You could have put Shamman on him. You could have put anybody on him.
Ooh.
I'm just saying you could have put anybody but Reggie Jackson.
But Brandon, let's look at it this way. You saying who's the alternative? Reggie Jackson did not play that situation correctly at all. With 3 seconds on the clock, you're not supposed to give Luka any kind of space. You're supposed to force
what it looked like? You know what it looked like? It looked like when Paul George gave up that 3 to Dame Lillard last year.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know, bro, because at least
Paul George had space.
His teammates running off on him.
That's that playoff P energy, man.
Oh man, say, bro, because you saying that, and Reggie looked terrified once Luka caught that ball, and he had to play defense. He was off balance the whole sequence before Luka hit that step back in his face.
But something I saw that was interesting.
Put playoff P on him, because that was a guaranteed buckets if you put playoff P on him.
This dude here, man.
guaranteed buckets. So
the thing I found interesting though was they played a side by side of when he hit the game winner for his European team to win their championship over there, and it was literally like the same crossover, step back shot. Like,
so what you saying is
that's his go-to.
Somebody didn't do film study,
right?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay,
it was
which is exactly why he should have been in the game.
Apparently, none of them did.
Jackson should not even be on the team. I don't even know how he still.
And Doc Rivers needs to catch some smoke too.
Oh, Doc Rivers is overrated as a coach, and it's always been. That is not new news at all. Always been
Besides
overrated as
what
a
he did with the
coach.
Celtics, with that
What did he do with
that
the
was like
Celtics?
giving the keys. I said that's like giving the
What did
keys
he
to
do
a
with the
Ferrari
Celtics?
and telling you not to crash it.
Exactly.
I
You
know,
you had Hall
I
of
know.
Famers
I said. Besides
and
that, what
Ryan.
has Doc Rivers done?
He overrated, man.
So
But he
I
need
like
he need a
people
lot of
are
smoke for that.
talking like this guy's Phil Jackson and Doc Rivers. His offensive sets are suspect, and now he's supposed to be preaching defense. You should know in that situation, Reggie Jackson shouldn't be in the game because didn't they call the timeout after Morris hit the three? Why the
Yeah.
hell is Reggie Jackson in the game?
Shouldn't have been in the game.
You need your best perimeter defenders in the game, and I'm a Pistons fan. Reggie Jackson can guard my ass on the perimeter. And I got two hurt knees, so I know he can't guard no damn Luka Doncic. Because all he does, Reggie Jackson is like he'll good play the passing lane. He's James Harden basically. Yeah, play the passing lane. He'll get you a couple steals like that. But you talking about play the man on man, he is horrible. He cannot play defense. That's how we lost so many games in Detroit with him starting because he could not stop the other team player. Just look it up. So many game winners was on Reggie Jackson. It's a shame, bro. I don't know why he's in the game. So if they let Luka get off the 40 today, they can forget about it. They go down 3-2, the Clippers gonna be out. It's gonna be an early exit for the Clippers.
I'm interested to
I'm
see
not
if
gonna go that
Porzingis
far.
plays today too.
I'm not gonna go as far as to say if they lose, they out because
Man, it's over.
despite bad playoff P and them even trusting Reggie Jackson, I don't care what nobody say. I still feel like Kawhi is the best player on the court, any court he step on. So I can't never count him out until it's over with.
Eric said Luka's gonna eat tonight. Anything about that?
Now honestly, I think Luka's gonna see a whole lot of Kawhi Leonard tonight. I don't think Luka going for 40 tonight.
But will Kawhi offense suffer for playing that defense? That's what you got
I
to
don't
worry
see
about.
it. I don't see it.
Because
That's
He
I'm
what
was
telling
running
you,
Kawhi.
behind
Luka can
Seth
score
Curry
his
all
way.
day.
That's what
He-
Kawhi does. That's who he is. Like
yeah,
he gonna come out. He gonna shut you down. He gonna put up 25, 35 points.
yeah. I don't
I,
think he gonna suffer.
Eric, I want to tell you the unicorn is not getting back. He's hurt. So they didn't shot that unicorn in the knee. He done.
They marked him as out again.
Who's out?
They marked Porzingis as out again.
Yep, he's out. He's not playing today.
Whoa.
But it looked like no Porzingis, no problem. Like as Shannon Sharp says, a conga line to the goal because they cannot play perimeter defense. They can't. They getting in the hole. Like you making Steph Curry look like Steph. And then he told player he called player P. What do you call him, a bitch or something like that? You let Steph little brother do that to you?
Hey, bro,
Man,
that's
the
when
whole
you know it's bad.
attitude just shifted. I said the whole attitude shifted. It's bad, bro. Like you got the Mavericks believing. You can't make a team like that believe that can score.
I don't know if I'm betting against. I don't know if I'm betting against the Clippers without Porzingis.
Shit, they did
But
it. They did it on. It was Sunday. They did it on Sunday.
I know they did it last game, but I don't know. I mean, it took a step back three at the buzzer to do that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I wouldn't bet on the game.
I'm not. I would. It's a pick.
Yeah, no.
This
Yeah,
shit is a pick 'em. But I'm
not
saying
without
I
Porzingis.
will bet on the next one if the Mavs win. I'm saying because I think they close it out. Shoot. But let's talk to another series that's basically over. Spider Mitchell drops another 50 on the Nuggets. The Jazz is up 3-1. Will they close out today? They're actually about to start in like 4 minutes. So will they close? Will they be able to close out the Nuggets today?
Yep. I think Jokic is overrated. For a guy that's consistently near the top 5 in MVP rating every year, like I don't know. I saw a lot of garbage buckets from him in the last game. Jamal Murray's been their best player since the bubble started. I
He
mean,
shocked me.
yeah,
Shocking me.
he dropped 50 himself the last game. So I mean, I don't I don't even know whose team it is, to be honest. Like,
I mean, I'm gonna put it to you this way: it's the first time I'm ever gonna say anything like this, but I really think the weight loss is what's hurting Jokic in this series because he's not big enough to be able to bully Gobert like he should. So he's struggling to move him on the block at this point, which is why Gobert still let it challenge and block all the shots in the paint. But I think the Jazz will close it out. I don't think Mitchell needs 50 to get it done. I think he only needs about 30 in the night. Because outside of Murray, the rest of the Nuggets already look defeated to me. Because Jokic is not stepping up, so they don't know who to turn to. Murray's still fighting, and I applaud him for that. But they're not, their leader's not there to carry him, and them guys look lost. So I think I don't think they're gonna get ran out the gym, but I don't think this game is gonna be close at all. So I got the Jazz finishing them off tonight.
Yeah, I have the Jazz finishing them off tonight too. But the Nuggets, for them to win, the Nuggets need to just play through Murray. They're like Murray, the only one who won't play. He only one lacing them up and going out there. If not, put somebody on the bench, see if they, somebody pull somebody from the bench, make them play more. See if they won't fight. Might have to let one of the young guys fight. You need to find something because Spider Mitchell is just making the Nuggets look silly. But Murray doing the same thing to the Jazz. So I don't get why Jokic is not playing like the Joker, man. Might be the weight loss. Might be that Gobert is really that good on the defensive block. But
I mean, don't get me
I
wrong.
was not
Gobert's
expecting this to
always
go
been
seven.
good. Gobert's always been good defensively. The problem Gobert always had was by him being a lighter center, bigger guys were able to move him to get the shots they want. And when Jokic was a bigger guy, that's what he was able to do to Gobert. But since he lost that weight at the wrong time, I think he
He
should have
lost too
did that in
much
the
weight.
off season, so that way your body has a time to regain the strength that you lost while getting comfortable with that weight loss. Because he can't do nothing but Gobert down there right now. And Gobert's never been a physical center to impose his will, keeping guys off the block. He gonna block your shot, yeah, but bigger guys move him all day. Jokic lost that weight at the wrong time, and then he lost too much too fast. So now he don't have the strength to match what he used to have. I think that's what's killing him.
what he
And
needed to
Eric said
do
he
was
got Spider closing it out too. Go ahead, Brandon.
what he needed to do, like you're saying, with the weight loss, he needed to replace it with muscle, which is what you're saying is over the off season he would have had that extra time to build that. But I mean, now you just out there, he look like me, like, like yeah, he needed to put on that muscle, at least look like Embiid or something. That's always been his thing. He up there, he looks unathletic, and like now he just look like some skinny guy just running around the court.
Yep.
But I do want to say Jordan Clarkson has really impressed me in this series too. Coming off the bench, being that little spark plug.
That's the first time you ever hear somebody say that.
Yeah,
So, go.
Hey, bro, he been playing ball, man.
yeah, like
I know.
in Cleveland and LA,
I was
like
shocked about that myself.
he would have games here and there, but he's been pretty consistent in the playoffs so far. So
Because that role fits him in Utah. You don't have to
yeah,
go out there and start and have all that pressure. You just come off the bench and find your shot, and that system is fitting him. So I'm loving the way he's looking at Utah, and I look for Utah to give fits to whoever they play next round.
Wouldn't that be the Clippers? The Clippers Maverick series?
If
Think
playoff
so.
P gonna stop Spider Mitchell? I don't think so. So
Hell
I look
no.
for you.
Spider Mitchell
I look for Utah to give him fits.
7. He might give him 70. See, bro, you gonna
I
stop
think
calling Paul George playoff P until he show he can
Yeah,
score in the
bro.
playoff.
he's pandemic P right now. He got COVID or something.
Oh man.
What I can
think
say is
perfect.
if the Clippers do end up playing the Jazz in the second round, I think Gobert is gonna be the difference maker because their big men are weak.
Yeah, but I also Gobert's gonna have to step out and try to guard Harold on the perimeter. The
Harold
only
ain't no
question
threat from
is
three.
who the Jazz gonna get to deal with Kawhi. Ingles ain't the solution.
Oh, you put Ingles on
But
Kawhi.
but you know that's what they're gonna try to do. They're
Yeah,
gonna try to put
Ingles is not the solution.
No, they're gonna put
yeah.
Ingles. They're gonna put him on playoff P because playoff P ain't gonna score you no buckets.
No, you. That's why you hire Spider on playoff
They
P. Therefore, he can save his energy for offense.
they
Maybe.
might go out and put Royce O'Neal on Kawhi. He's one of their better defenders, but I mean he ain't gonna go out there and stop him from dropping 30.
Yeah.
Look, man, I got this going on my thing, so that's why I'm reading the comments from my personal page. But Eric Devil said, playoff P named himself. Kawhi should call him buyer's remorse.
Oh man.
He got to redeem himself today, bro, because the jokes are flying about playoff P, bro.
Hey,
Like,
bro, he brought it on himself, so I don't
you
feel
can't
sorry for him.
name yourself.
Exactly.
They need that leader to step up in the locker room and just tell them
So,
like, hey man, keep going.
so you saying Kawhi got to talk now?
Yeah, he has to.
Man, Kawhi lead by action, man. He don't like to talk.
Well, that's a
Well, you
failure
gonna
on
have
his end.
Magic City Lou talking? Come on, bro. Let's go get some wings, bro. Don't worry about it. Eat
Hey,
these
bro,
wings. Get your
Lou
shot
might
up.
Lou
Bang.
might tell him to
Wings
make it
and
rain,
thighs.
man. Fuck, it might work, dog.
Wings and thighs, man. In the locker room on me. That's what you want?
Hey, bro, long as he don't say all flats, I'm cool with whatever he got to say. You heard me?
Oh, flats, bro. Say, bro, I keep telling you them some good ass wings, bro. You should try them, bro. Don't ask me
Say,
how I
bro,
know.
see, I'm about to say I'm not even about to go down this road with you because you keep trying to get me in trouble with you. I'm not going down that road with you, man.
I'm not in trouble, bro. Well, let's go on to the next series. We kind of talked about it, and I really haven't been watching it because I really hate Houston. And Oklahoma City is boring. But I checked out the last game, well, at least the fourth quarter. CP3 leads the Thunder over the Rockets for their second straight victory. What y'all think about this series? The CP3 Revenge series.
Hey, bro, listen, man. It is no secret. I am not a fan of no player on that court that's playing in the series right now. So,
None?
to be honest, like you said, I really haven't watched none of the games, but I caught the fourth quarter of this game. And the only thing that was telling to me was how Chris Paul repeatedly went at James Harden with the game on the line. And that has always been the thing that bothered me the most about James Harden. Y'all can give him all the credit y'all want about what he does offensively, even though he flops so much is ridiculous. But at the end of the day, man, at some point, pride got to come in with this competition. I don't give a fuck who you is. Ain't nobody finna keep coming at me with the game on the line, and I'm just not gonna play no fucking defense. Chris Paul went at him the entire last 6 minutes of that game and carried them people to victory. And James Harden looked like he had no interest in even trying to play defense to stop him, man. And that shit was just disrespectful. Like when Chris Paul hit that pull up and James Harden didn't even put a hand up, bro. I was like, man, you know what, bro? This is why I don't fuck with him. It's exactly why I don't fuck with him. Because that shit is just like, bro, at some point, I know D'Antoni is only known as an offensive coach, but god damn, do they even practice defense? Like at
Hell
some
no.
point, do you do you even tell these motherfuckers how to play defense? Because bro, James Harden, the only time you see him play defense is if he can play the passing lane to get a steal. Other than that, he just looked like he don't have no interest in being on the court while defense is on. He looked like if you tell him, man, look, you just stand in half court. Once we get the rebound, you can switch out with the motherfucker. That's what he want to do. I'm sick of that shit, bro. That shit is getting disrespectful to have to watch. These motherfuckers only play one side of the game.
We can tell you kind of pissed off about this. But go ahead, Brandon. You got any thoughts?
Speaking of defense, my boy Giannis just won Defensive Player of the Year. So I got to throw that little
Oh,
shout
he had
out
to
out
sneak
there.
that one in there. That's what he had to sneak
Hey,
that one in there.
he snuck it in, but
Because
I ain't got a problem
you
with
know what,
Giannis.
I had a feeling that y'all were gonna skip
Respect.
over that series, so I just had to throw it in there real quick. But
No.
but yeah, I agree. The only player that I actually want to watch from that series is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, which he's been doing this thing. He hit that clutch three in OKC's first win. So um, he's the only player I actually want to watch on that court outside of Westbrook, but obviously he's been out. So um, I guess that's going to be Houston's saving grace if Westbrook comes back and he's going to give them their solid 20 to 30 points. That should be the difference, but I don't know. I think D'Antoni's probably going to get fired if they don't get to the
He
finals
needs
this
to.
year.
Hey, bro,
What they need to do is bring in Mark Jackson. He be hurt. He be
Don't do that to Mark.
Don't you do that to
Mark.
Mark Jackson. Don't you do that to Mark.
That's what they need to do.
Mark need to go
Well,
ahead to the
that would
Pelicans.
be
That's the
good.
best fit to Mark.
I
But
say that
don't.
because they got the shooters for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they could.
Mark preach
That would
defense
be
though.
dangerous. It
Mark
would be dangerous
always
for
preach
Mark, though.
defense. James Harden get cut if Mark go over there.
I'm just saying, Mike D'Antoni should just be an offensive coordinator because I don't even think they practice defense. They don't like watching the Houston Rockets game and you expecting defense. It's like go and get your teeth pulled at the dentist office, bro. It's hard. It's hard to watch, bro. It's horrible. You have horrible defensive fundamentals, bro. Then how can you play basketball without a true center? I can't get down with that. I can't get like you got somebody 6'5", 6'7", guarding people who's 7 feet tall, man. Like eventually that's gonna catch up with you. Your jumpers are not gonna always be on. And they relying on the three. And they've been dying by the three. These last 2 games, they've been dying by the three.
Hey,
The
bro,
three comes
they
and goes.
died is an understatement because they was on fire in the first half and to start the second half. They came out 5 for 5 from the 3-point line in the second half. And then I think they went 4 for like 27, 28 from that point on.
53s.
Like, dude, like at one point, like, god damn. If you miss 15 in a row, motherfucker, stop shooting. Go to the rim.
Go to the hole.
Try to get a layup. Something. Like, bro, D'Antoni, I don't like certain coaches. I never understood how they keep getting jobs. You're never going to win a championship with D'Antoni's system. Ever. Even when he had the horses with the Suns, he couldn't get it done. The dude is never going to win a championship with that shit he coached. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter what sport or what you want to preach, defense has always won championships. Always. So at the end of the day, you got to be able to get a stop at some point in time. And if your leader don't play defense, what the fuck are you really expecting to happen?
Like, name one defensive person, like somebody you can hang your hat on that team, like for defense.
Westbrook.
But he's not playing. I'm talking about right now. Like
they have Covington, don't they?
Yeah.
They got him playing the 4 though.
He's out of position.
So he's already not playing his natural position.
Nah, Covington at the 3. That's money in the bank. But I'm not putting Covington. All I gotta do is get somebody bigger and stronger, and they putting Covington in the post. It's over. That'll be my game plan. Whoever this power forward is gonna throw him down low, kill him in the post, because eventually the Rockets gonna shoot themselves out of the game. That's what they do. That's how they lost to Golden State that year. Like they was up and they kept shooting themselves out the game. I don't get why Harden got some nice
Paul
hands.
was hurt.
But no, they missed 27 straight threes. 27. So that's what lost them that game.
Chris Paul.
That's what lost them that game. If they go to the hole, like Harden can go to the hole at any time because he travels his ass off and they never call it. Number one.
Oh, they called one on. They called one on the last game, and it was
finally. But I'm saying he can get to the hole with the best of them, but he never does. All he does is, okay, I'm gonna cross you up, step back 3. That's his move, step back 3. But he can get to the hole when he wants to, but he never do. That's bad coaching. That gotta be bad coaching. It is like no. That's why I don't like the Rockets. It's not because they're from Houston. It's just I don't like the Rockets because they it's just bad coaching. It's destroying the game of basketball. Like I'm just gonna shoot 53s a game.
Yeah, bro.
53s. They averaging about 53s a game.
Hey, bro.
That's the Steph Curry effect, but that's for another day too.
I think next show, if you ever feel like you want to talk about the Rockets, I say scratch them off the list. I'd rather talk about the Bucks, man.
Damn, it's that bad.
Now I like Giannis. I don't get me wrong. I like Giannis.
Yeah.
I think the Bucks got a good chance this year, but I just hate everything Houston. Astros, Rockets.
Boy, the Astros
Texans.
are cheaters.
I hate them all. I don't want to talk about these motherfuckers, man.
Damn. Tell Houston how you really feel.
Man, fuck Houston.
I like the Texans.
Fuck the Texans.
But that's because I fuck. I know why you don't like them, but I fuck with Deshaun Watson.
Why I don't like them?
Because they beat their Titans ass every year.
That ain't got nothing to do with why I don't like the Texans. I don't like the way Bill O'Brien is running this ship.
Yeah, he's an idiot. But
like at the end of the day, you give away your best player.
I like Deshaun Watson. That's it. I like him.
I ain't gonna lie. I like him. I just don't like to play against him. Because we can't stop that motherfucker to save our life, bro.
I bet because he bust your ass every year.
We can't stop that motherfucker, man.
But nobody is questioning that Bill O'Brien is a dummy. You know, you give away the best receiver in the game for peanuts. That's stupid.
Well,
I'm about to tell you.
Who's the best receiver in the game?
Hopkins.
D. Hopkins is the best receiver in the game. And I'm a Saints fan.
You know what? I'm impressed to hear that from you.
I'm a Saints fan. You thought I was going to say Michael Thomas? He's number 2 or 3, but he's not.
Okay. I thought for sure you were going to say Mike Thomas. So I just wanted to make sure.
Hopkins ended a man career. I cannot pass on how D Hops ended D'Angelo Hall's career, and then how he week 1. Like we double covering him, and he just killing him. Man.
He told Lattimore ass up.
Yeah, he told him a new asshole. So we ain't go. So this is a good segue. Wow, fuck the Rockets. While we on the football, we gonna talk about my man Earl Thomas. Mr. Three-Way himself, Mr. Fullback, Mr. I don't know what else you want to call him. Fight his teammates. He got released by the Ravens. We have an Antonio Brown every year, and I think he's in the running for winning the Clown Award this year. I think since Antonio Brown, I guess, semi-retired or whatever. I guess somebody has to take that mantle of being the dumbass of the year. And I think Earl Thomas is in the lead right now for dumbass of the year. So who would be a good match for him or good team or whatever for him?
The Jets, because they're dysfunctional.
I'll let you take that one first, Brandon.
He said the Jets.
Dysfunctional as hell.
Well,
they have a need at safety
according
now.
to the players, just got the best safety already, so they don't need Earl.
Who?
You forgot Adams was voted the top safety last year?
He's not with the Jets no more.
Oh.
The Seahawks.
Well, shit. Never mind.
He been got traded.
That's why I said that.
He got traded. Yeah, see, he went out with that bullshit. Nobody said, you want to try this again?
I say, hey, but you know what? He could end up going to the Titans since he likes to block for Derrick Henry.
Man, look, let me tell you something, bro.
They're going to put him at fullback.
He took the words right out of my mouth, man. Look, say, bro, let me tell you why Tennessee is a good fit for Earl Thomas. Not only will we let him lead block for Derrick Henry, he auditioned for us in the playoffs and showed he was good at it. But that would be an upgrade for Vaccaro. I would welcome Earl Thomas to come back there, put Vaccaro sad ass back on the bench out of Tennessee, and let him go back. Man, I'll secondary be able to change. You give me Earl Thomas.
I told you on this Vaccaro stuff. I told you Kenny Vaccaro was a fucking liability back there.
But
I
wait,
told you that.
But you got to understand, if you watch our defense, we don't put him in a position where he has to be responsible for anything back there.
Did you see that time he's with the Saints? Did you see against the Rams, this dude just froze like somebody unplugged the controller? And the dude caught a damn bomb. Vaccaro is trash. He's a linebacker.
We also, and that's why we use him the way we use him. We don't put him in responsibilities where he got to cover anything deep down the field.
You expected him to help you out?
He did. He played his role for us. See, that's why we use our third safety, Cruikshank, in passing situations. We make Vaccaro a linebacker at that point. We use him in a situation to make him successful. But at the end of the day, Earl Thomas is an upgrade. Then I can put my defense.
Y'all, can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think the Cowboys would be the best fit for him. And I cannot even believe that came out my damn mouth. But that's what they're lacking. That defense is nasty, but they're lacking a playmaking safety.
They're not.
And I believe the Cowboys would be the best fit for Earl Thomas. I just looked at need.
Another thing I'd be interested to see is before he signed with the Ravens, they wanted to pair him up with Honey Badger out in Kansas City. So depending on the contract that he's looking for, combined with Juan Thornhill tearing his ACL last season, who was their rookie second-round pick, it could be a good fit short term, possibly, depending on what type of contract he wants.
Yeah, I would like that. Him with the Chiefs. That would be nice too.
No, fuck that. Nah, them bitches don't need no more help. Fuck the Chiefs. Fuck them. Bitches already got a whole track team over there. You want to give them more help?
You know what?
Fuck the Chiefs.
Just keep them in the AFC.
Yeah, keep it out the damn NFC. But I have a feeling that old Jerry Jones gonna open up that book.
Send him to the Vikings. Put him next to Harrison Smith.
Well, no, please don't. Anyways, they just gave that big contract to Anthony Harris, anyways. But man, no.
If you want to play for the Venom Mineral, come on to New Orleans. We need another safety.
Yeah, come on, New Orleans, so you can waste his time. Cause bitch, y'all ain't winning city.
Shit, you gonna get plenty of time in there because Marcus Williams can't cover to save his damn life.
Bro, let that man do his shoulder lean, man.
Good, come on.
Play quarterback in the playoffs.
Come on.
On the real. You gonna put Earl Thomas at quarterback in the playoffs?
Oh no, we I'm counting on Drew Brees being hurt and Jameis Winston stamping up because Jameis Winston look like he got the eyes fixed, bro. I seen a couple of those.
So that's 2 picks instead of 3.
You're gonna put Taysom Hill up there with his 1 of 3 throwing for his career.
I'm like, if he played anything like he played in practice, like he's slinging the ball like I never seen Jameis sling it, but he's accurate. I'm like, damn, maybe the eye surgery was something. But I would take a blind Jameis Winston over Drew Brees in the playoffs right now. Shit, Drew Brees can't do shit.
That's your quarterback, man. Defend your quarterback, man. That's your quarterback.
Give me Drew in the regular season. Playoffs. Give me anybody else.
Drew Brees turns into playoff P in the playoffs.
Yeah, playoff Drew. Except he has a championship.
He needed Tracy Porter to win his first one.
Yeah, there we go.
Nah, they wrote playoff, the real playoff P that check. That's why he threw that bitch to Porter like that.
You talking about the original playoff P?
The original
playoff
P. Trash.
I'm just saying, playoff Drew comes in. As long as we're not playing the Rams or the Vikings, we good. In the playoffs with playoff Drew. When they play the damn Vikings, what the hell goes on with that shit?
I do gotta ask you though, what was going through your mind like when the Colts first got rid of Peyton Manning, and then a year later, them motherfuckers get Andrew Luck?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and be all the way 100. I never cared about Andrew Luck. Like I never saw what everybody else saw in Andrew Luck as a player. And then the fact, coupled by the fact that he was never 100% there, like we have to see Watson every time we see him. Luck missed a lot of time. And the only thing I hated about the coach was the fact that Luck was missing time and these bitches was just out here just building the offensive line like they had no business. That's the only thing I ever hated about the coach. Their offensive line is ridiculous. But as far as Luck as a quarterback, I wasn't too concerned because they put Luck with 5 tight ends and 1 wide receiver. So I wasn't concerned about Luck.
Shit, are you worried about? Are you worried about Philip F coming over there and
Come on,
him
bro.
and his baby kid?
What you
Once
need to be
again,
worried of, what you need to be worried about is rookie of the year in their backfield now.
man, I'm not worried about no damn Jonathan Taylor, man. At the end of the day, one thing, if you watch
Behind
Tennessee
that
football,
offensive line, though, bro.
one thing you
That's what
know
I'm
about
saying.
Tennessee football, you not running the ball on us. I'm not worried about Jonathan Taylor. I got 3 of the best linebackers in the game. Not to mention my D line is ridiculous on that run. And you talking about rookie of the year? Just watch Jonathan Simmons this year. We let Jarrell Casey go for free for a reason.
Okay, we figure all that, but if Philip F go back to being Philip F like with the Chargers, you
Okay, well go back and watch what Philip F did as a Charger versus the Titans. Not a
ain't
fucking
had
thing.
that offensive line. He ain't had
I
that
don't give a
offensive
fuck.
line.
He still got that same dead ass on.
Yeah, been dead. But you talk about a person who quarterback with dead arms, I can tell you about dead arms.
Exactly.
Them 2 need to retire. 3 quarterbacks need to retire next year. Philip, Drew, and Tom. They need to retire.
And
Them
Big
arms
Ben.
dead. Them arms are dead.
Don't forget Big Ben.
Oh, is he still playing?
Yeah, he coming back this year,
Yeah.
man. He coming back.
Last time I saw him, he looking like Santa Claus or something, man. They're like Big Ben ate Big Ben.
Oh, he's still big. Don't get me
Oh,
wrong. He ain't lost no weight. But he coming back, man. He saw that defense last year. I guess he figured all I gotta do is get 2 touchdowns a game and we got a chance to go to the playoffs. So
Antonio
he coming
Brown
back.
not walking through that door.
Hey, bro, for some reason people think Juju Smith-Schuster is the #1 receiver. I don't know why, but they got confidence in it, bro.
The Steelers need to go
No,
pick him up. Pick up Antonio.
I would be happy if we traded for Juju to be our number 2. He'd be a good number 2 for us.
Man, that is the best thing anybody's ever said because he'll be a good #2 anywhere.
He is a
But
good
he's
number
not
2.
the man. He ain't the man.
He would be a very good number 2, and especially in our offense. Oh my god!
It's too
Bro,
bad that's not gonna happen.
I'm about to say, too bad y'all passed up on all the receiver talent this year and went took a
I
quarterback in the
mean,
first round.
damn, they had some receivers y'all passed up.
Mm-hmm.
But
One game away
Jordan
from the
Love,
Super
y'all
Bowl.
line up Jordan Love.
Look. We didn't pass up on them. They were just gone by the point we traded up. Because the only ones we passed on was T. Higgins and Denzel Mims. Which
Okay, you traded up to take a quarterback though.
I think we traded up not knowing who was going to be taken.
Oh man, somebody threw a shot at you, Brandon.
Hey, brother, shout out to my cousin Third Flow.
Ask him what it's like playing me in Madden.
Uh-oh. Is there Madden beef? Am I hearing Madden beef?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Just a little bit of
So,
smoke.
man, Brandon said he ain't scared. Bring it on, even though he is a Packer fan.
Hey, cuz, something you need to tell me? I need to know. You let Brandon beat you in Madden?
We'll be find out.
I'm about to tell you.
But
Oh man.
back to
I
you
think
and y'all receivers. Y'all could have picked up a couple of them. They had a couple good receivers still out there.
Yeah, I think Higgins and Mims were the best 2 left, but
Y'all could have used them.
honestly, I honest to God, I think that we traded up with the intent to take a receiver, and then like 3 of them went
Carry
right
on.
before us.
Tighten up,
Because I
man.
think it was who? It was Ayuk, Rager, and Jefferson went like 3 picks right before the one that we got.
Oh, so Brandon did beat your ass.
Hey, bro, look, man. Hey, cuz, whenever you come through, let me know when you coming through. I give you some Madden lessons, bro, because you can't be representing my name out here losing to people. First thing you got to do is stop playing with them Saints, because I know that's what you're doing in these streets.
That
But
is what he was doing. He
I'm
trying to run some. He trying to run
You
power
gotta learn
plays
how
on
to
me
play
the
with
whole
the Saints.
game.
hey, bro, cuz, come holler at me, man. I'll give you all the Madden lessons you need, bro. You can't be out here losing to people like that, man.
You got 21?
Who?
You
Man,
got
I
Madden
haven't played
21?
Madden since '05.
So how
Damn.
you giving lessons? They got a
How
whole
you
new
giving
game.
us the whole thing
Hey,
ain't the same?
cause let me explain something to y'all about Madden.
All you do is
They
run the
may
ball.
they may add new features, but the gameplay and the concept behind it hasn't changed. So
They
I haven't
changed it
played
since
Madden.
'05. They changed it since '05.
I
It's been
promise you, I haven't played
animation.
Madden in 16 years. But I
Nah,
guarantee you give me a week,
Gary.
I'll be a
They,
misunderstanding.
they didn't draft a wide receiver. We're teasing them about Jordan Love lining up at wide receiver. That's what we teasing them about.
You know, they were talking about trying to have him play like Taysom Hill this year to get him on the field. I'm like, that's some dumbass shit to say.
I'm tired of this copycat league, man. We did something revolutionary because we had a quarterback that couldn't throw the ball, but he could run fast.
You mean
That's
you
You
had a
what
know
I
tight
what?
end that
You
could
know
throw the
what?
ball?
Hey, I'm gonna say this. We did have him first. We
y'all
had
should
him
have
first.
kept
We
him.
were just we was dumb as fuck because they were gonna try and hide him on the practice squad.
Y'all should
I'm
have did
still
it. You
mad
know,
about that
Sean
Oh
shit.
Payton
man,
good for stealing your quarterback.
I'm still mad about that shit to this day.
yeah, that practice squad get you fucked, man, because the Dolphins took our whole practice squad last year. And we had a decent running back that'd have been a nice little piece to go with Derrick Henry. We put him on the practice squad. The Dolphins took him right before the game one. And I was mad at the motherfucker about that too.
I'm just saying, the Saints. I'm saying the Saints straight up took Callahan first. I remember that. The Saints love Packers practice squad players. Aaron Brooks was a
Yep.
practice squad player for the
I
Packers.
was
We
I
just
was just
love
about
taking
to
their
say that.
quarterback. That's what we
I was just
do.
about to say that.
That's what we do.
Hey, I do want to say my first Packer game we played the Saints and we beat y'all 52-3.
I bet
Ha!
you. They probably did.
Ha!
They probably
2005.
did.
Yeah. And that's where I learned to hate Joe Horn. That
Why
motherfucker
you hate
looked me
Joe
in the
Horn
eyes.
so much?
That motherfucker looked me in the eyes, was holding up a football, and gave it to the old lady sitting 2 seats next to me. I'm like,
I
it's
actually met
2005,
Joe
so
was a nice guy, bro.
I was
Hey,
about 11, I was about 11 years old. He looks at a kid in the crowd, makes eye contact, holding the football up, and then hands it to the old lady. Like,
but did you have Packers colors on?
look, we ain't talking about that.
Well, see, that's
That's
why he
why.
didn't give you the
I'm
ball,
a
so I can
I'm a
understand
kid.
it.
I'm a kid. I'm a kid. Okay, I get the benefit of the
Hey,
doubt.
Joe Horn said, "Fuck them kids."
Hey, bro, because I'd have said, man,
This
fuck them
nigga.
colors. You ain't with me. I ain't about to give you no ball.
That's fine. Joe Horn could have had a new fan that day, but nope.
He want to know who our sleepers are.
Hey,
Uh,
cuz, you got to tune in for the fantasy show, man, because
yeah,
draft coming up
we gonna
real
bring that up
soon.
later.
So, yeah, we're going to
Oh, I
deal with
got my
that.
Definitely doing a
I got
fantasy
I
show.
got my I got a couple of drives next weekend on the 30th.
Yeah,
So
we're going to
And
do
then
ours 2 weeks.
he also said, "Ouch, that hurt." that hurt.
Yes,
Before
indeed,
we
man.
get too much off topic, we got one more, and it's the nasty take. It might not be too nasty today. It might not. It might not be. But on the potential Raptors boycott. Now, if y'all didn't hear, the Raptors are talking about boycotting the playoffs. They're already in the second round, so that would throw the NBA in a loop that we never seen before. So we're gonna let Nasty rant on this, and we're gonna comment after he rants on it. Go ahead.
Hey, man, yeah, I had to sit up for this one, bro, because first of all, salute to the Raptors, man, because Mo, you can attest to this. I've been saying this even before they started playing, that with everything going on in the world today, this would have been the perfect opportunity for us to show some kind of unity and not play this season. So for the Raptors to understand that this is bigger than basketball, this would be a hell of a statement to be made, and even the first thought of them even considering it is a big plus in my eyes. Because at the end of the day, man, look, you got your words on the back of your jersey. Yeah, that look good and all that. But at the end of the day, action is the only thing that's gonna get shit changed around here. So you seen LeBron at the end of the game. He said everything right. But guess what? It ain't gonna change nothing. The only thing gonna change is when we show action. At the end of the day, man, y'all got this platform. The only way they really respecting y'all platform is don't give it to them. You know what I'm saying? So if all the players unite and don't finish this season, I guarantee we'll see some reform. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, we only view this entertainment. Our lives only matter when we provide some form of entertainment. So for all the NBA players, I'm glad the only team that's not in the United States is the first one to step up and say something. But at the end of the day, man, the ball is in y'all court, man. We gotta unite if we really want change. We can get in front of the microphone and say all the right things we want, but if we don't have the action behind it, those words don't mean shit. So at the end of the day, man, this is the Raptors got the right idea.
Oh, he blanked out. Go ahead. Can't hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Every NBA player in the bubble, man, the ball is in y'all court, man. Y'all claim y'all want change. Y'all claim y'all want reform. At the end of the day, actions is the only thing gonna get this shit done. The words on the back of your jersey, yeah, they mean well, they nice and all, but that's not gonna get shit changed. We gotta show better than we can tell. You know what I'm saying? Show always be telling the business. It's time for us to show it, man. So that's not just for the NBA players, NFL players as well, and just regular people in the street, man. Show it always be tell. It's time for us to unite and handle our business in order to get this shit changed, man. Because at the end of the day, as a black man in America, bro, to get shot in your back in front of your kids, and get shot in your back and reaching for a door, like that shit don't make no sense, man. This shit has to change. At the end of the day, I have sons. I do not want my sons growing up in fear of being shot for nothing. And everybody with kids, everybody that's a man, anybody that knows a man should have that same thought process. So in order for that shit to change, we need to unite and get this shit done, man.
All right, Brandon, because I know that happened around, the area you're from. And so, uh, any thoughts on the Jacob Blake shooting and the Raptors boycott?
I'm just glad he's still alive. I know he's in critical condition, but I'm happy to see that he's still alive. Um, it's completely unnecessary. It shouldn't have happened. Him going out of his way to break up a fight and then he gets shot over it, like that's just ridiculous. I 100% agree with everything he said as far as like something has to be done, and um, like it's just sickening to keep seeing this day after day, month after month, year after year, same thing. People being shot for no reason, or people being shot for unnecessary reasons. I just got out of the military, but I was a military cop, and they teach us this stuff in the military. I'm sure they teach it in the police academy and whatnot. Like your use of force, like you have different levels that you can go through. If you felt like he was a threat digging in his car, use your taser. Talk to him. Hey, what are you reaching for? What are you doing? Like, there's no reason to fire at him, let alone 7 times in his back. I, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's heartbreaking for me.
Yeah, man, my thoughts on it, man. It's like, here we go again. It's like, we can't get in this false sense of security of because they protested and, awareness been bought that, everything is going to be okay. And I think that's what started to happen. And then, boom, something else. Jacob Blake gets shot 7 times in his back. Not one time, not even 2 times, but 7 in front of his children. And I respect the Raptors for standing up and saying, hey, man, enough is enough of this, man. Basketball not worth it when the people who look like, 97, 98% of the people in the league look like are getting hurt, getting shot. And yeah, and then they got the people talking about, oh, he should have listened. I'm like, man, fear will make you freeze and you don't even know what's going on. And people who saying that don't have to walk in that fear. Like we gotta worry about if we get stopped, if what the cops' mood is, what am I doing wrong? What make sure I'm not doing anything wrong, like where my hands are. You gotta worry about like 20 different things when you're getting pulled over with the police, and you might not be guilty of anything. Then even if you do get detained, you gotta worry about them beating you or shooting you. This is too much. And people don't need to see that. We need police reform ASAP. Like, because obviously the training is not working, or they're just not listening to the training. Because this is
But
happening too much. This is happening. It's not a mistake. People keep telling me it's a mistake, or they were doing their job. It's happening too much. They say it's a mistake, or that black people don't know how to listen. That's the main one right there. I'm gonna say we don't know how to comply. It's happening too much to say that. But then how you explain Breonna Taylor? She was sleeping.
Yep.
And they still didn't arrest nobody on that. Go ahead, E. You was about to say something.
no, I was just about to say, like you say, some people say, he should have just complied and blah blah blah. Well, those are the same people that's never been in that situation with a gun pointed on them for complying. You know what I'm saying? That's the same people that don't know what it's like to be judged before you even get a chance to get a word out your mouth. At the end of the day, man, the reform definitely needs to be changed because the police academy training is nowhere near enough to put these people on the street. And then on top of that, they act like they don't know that their job being on the street is to protect and serve. What part of is protecting and serving was that? So
7 times though. I
in
looked
the
at it.
back, in the
7
back,
times in the back.
come on,
And
Not
it's
bro.
the
just
hand,
and
not the
it's
shoulder,
and
not the leg, the back. If you worried about him running to the car, try you and shoot him in the leg. That'll stop me from running. That'll stop me from running.
I mean,
no.
but you have other
I
non-lethal
said
weapons at your disposal.
correct.
Oh, that too.
But
I'm just
but
saying,
what
they
I
saying
what I will say you say why not shoot them in the leg? Like the average person, they can't shoot something 10 feet away from them. They can't hit a
God,
target 10 feet away. The average person. That's just speaking from experience. Like being in the military, like we do firing all the time and whatnot. But I mean, regardless, 7 times, and it's the same thing with the George Floyd situation, where there's numerous other cops there and nobody did anything. Like you just let him shoot somebody 7 times. Like it doesn't make sense. You're not supposed to shoot somebody in the back, but yet they did it 7 times.
yeah. What I mean is not saying advocate shooting him, but I'm like, if he was a threat like they people keep saying he was, I'm just putting that
But
in air quotes.
But where's the threat if he's walking away
Why
from you?
use lethal force?
Where was the threat if he was walking away from you?
Don't know. And I'm like, if he was that much of a
but
threat, why are you letting him walk away?
so there's that. And then on the other hand, the only thing that I could see, the only way that they're gonna try to even justify this is they're gonna say, "Oh, we don't know what he was reaching for in the car." Which at
Oh,
that
You knew
point,
it.
like you're saying, they should have taken that command and control before he even got to the point where he was in the car. So at that point, it makes it seem like, oh, we allowed him to do this, so we could shoot him.
That's what it looked like. And it's
Hmm.
like it's not like he took a short distance. Dude walked from the back of the car around the car without
Hmm.
being touched. But as soon as he touched the door handle, you grabbed his shirt. Not only did you grab his shirt, you didn't attempt to pull him back, and to restrain him. You grabbed his shirt so you can steady him so you can shoot him in the back, bro. That's the part that I was done over. Once you grab that shirt and then he start letting off 7 times.
All
That's
because
tough.
he was playing. All because he was helping two other people not fight.
I said, so what's the justice in that, man? Like people always want to talk about, I look on all these posts and oh, we trying to race divide and all that. Nah, it's really a problem that's happening in the community. It's happening.
Hmm.
Like this is happening. It happened. I know it happened to me. It happened to E. I know one
I've been through
time
it.
Kenner, man, the worst place in in Louisiana is Kenner, Louisiana. You don't want to get stopped though if you black. Man, I'm like 45 miles away, man. Look, I ran and got him just because I was worrying about if he if he was gonna be in trouble, bro. Because we had to worry about that, man. Like you don't want to get stopped and killed, and they stopped him And it's totally it's bad, man. I know it probably happened to you, Brandon, and I'm not trying to negate that it don't happen to people of color, but man, it's just I don't know what's going
I'm
on
not.
with Eve. Man.
I'm not talking about just me. I'm talking about I had actually picked up a friend who wanted to go to the grocery store and grab some food,
Yeah,
and uh, pretty much we cut through the parking lot for the grocery store, and we were gonna stop at Taco Bell. And I noticed there was a car behind me. It was dark out, but I was just like, oh, they're probably cutting through trying to get to Taco Bell too. I mean, who don't want Taco Bell? But uh, they were closed, so I kept driving. There was a McDonald's around the corner, and I went to go pull in the McDonald's, and this cop car, like the lights pop on. It was the same car that was following me, and he pulled us over. And the first thing he asked, "Do I have drugs in the car?" No, I don't have anything. Like, nothing that I know of. And he's like, I'm gonna ask you again. I'm like, I don't have anything. He's like, all right. And then he went over to my friend. I won't lie, my friend was being disrespectful. He was like blowing cigarette smoke in his face and stuff. But at the same time, like he threw him up against my trunk and was like, he did like a thorough search of him and everything. And was like, well, I noticed him in your car and I've been looking for his uncle.
damn.
Like, what sense does that make? The middle of the night, you identified somebody in my car, and you're looking for their uncle. Like,
But you,
like that story just doesn't add up.
and
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 like
people don't, and
that was
people
like
don't
the first
realize.
time that I was really exposed to it, like in person.
I tell people this, like it happens, and it happened to me in college, man. Like just me and my friends walking. My boy Chris is watching the show, man, and we just walking. And the cops, like these plain, they're in the undercover cops, so they're in regular cars. You just see like 2, 3 cars just we just walking home from like a party.
Mm-hmm.
They come up, guns drawn, and hands on the hip. And one dude, they told us to get on the car, put our hands on the car, had the guns out, and my boy Chris pants started to slip. Man, I had to scream at him, man, don't pick up your pants, bro. Because if he'd try to reach for his pants, they was gonna shoot him right then and there, bro. And I know he watching. Now you know I ain't lying when I had to tell him, bro, don't pick up your pants. And if it wasn't for my college ID, I saw it probably went to jail. But they asked, are we Tulane students? And I had the Tulane ID in my wallet. Because they try to put us on as being robbery suspects. They, oh, because we looking for robbery suspects. Just because there was 4 black guys walking home after a party. Because it's like a little college, little neighborhood. So, they got like bars and, you can, walk home. It's like close enough to walk home. And this stuff with police has to stop. I know everybody had run-ins with the police, but with black people, it's just a different fear. And Eric had wrote, he's supposed to account for every shot fired, and he cannot. He has to be held accountable. And he said reports say he was tased first, then couple it with the fact he was still walking. Folks still gonna talk and they're gonna have their mind made up. So if he was tased, man, then why wasn't he handcuffed while he was tased? Because I know some people don't get affected by tasers, but they jump into something. So why didn't they jump
Yeah,
on top of him?
and the fact of the matter, there was at least 3 police officers out there. Like they teach us, at least outnumber them 2 to 1, and you got them outnumbered 3 to 1. Like, yeah, maybe the taser didn't work. It is in the use of force structure, at least for the military, to, yeah, if the taser don't work, then the next line is to use your weapon. But at the same time, like he broke up the fight. He didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, he
Like,
did. He broke up a fight. It's like you can't even be a good citizen being black, man. It's like
mhm. And just to
people
say,
don't
like,
want to see
let's
that.
just say let's just say he doesn't break up that fight, and then maybe it's 2 other people that get shot. because they're fighting. And like it, it's just heartbreaking. Like
There's reports that he's paralyzed. He's gonna make it, but he's paralyzed. That's I just saw a report that said he's paralyzed. His dad said he might be paralyzed. So this man's life has changed for being for the rest of his life. He might not be able to use his legs because he was being a good Samaritan and try to break up a fight. And that's what we cannot have. I think Nasty back. I was waiting on him to come back. But that's what we cannot have, man. Like, people are losing their fathers, mothers. A loss of life for anybody is sad. Like, if this was happening in the white community, I would be saying the same stuff. Like, man, this shit gotta stop. It was happening with the brown community, Asian community, whatever. It's not just a black thing, man. This is a human rights issue, man. It ain't just about race, man. We humans. We all human. But if I just need the majority of the people, man, who are on this All Lives Matters and all this Blue Lives Matter stuff to look at the people as humans. We're not saying if they're doing wrong, don't arrest them. But you ain't got to kill them. That's what we're saying. Now, you doing wrong, go to jail, but you ain't got to kill them. This is like the old bounty system, like back in the old West, dead or alive. Bring them in dead or alive. Come on, E, we're gonna give you some because I know you had tough technical difficulties, man. I don't know if you got more to say.
I don't want to talk about this no more, man. I ain't got nothing else to say on this, man.
Yeah, all right, man. I know this is a tough thing to talk about, man, and I know people use sports to try to get away from, the real world sometimes, bro. But sometimes the real world and sports collide, bro. And appreciate you, Brandon, bro, because not too many people that look like you speak up for us. And we being real, and this being real. It's starting to happen now, but man, Brandon, you've been rocking with us, man. So we appreciate your commentary on that, man. Like, like we brothers, man. We don't need to be just because I might look a little different than you, man. It's just I would be hurt if something happened to somebody that look like you, because it's just being compassionate, bro, being a human. And we need to do that more often, like just be compassionate to each other, man. And all this dumb shit need to go. Because, man, life too short for all this dumb shit. And this is proven with these dumbass cops out here, they're going to make your life even shorter. But y'all got any shout outs before we get off here, man? Like, hate to end it on a somber note like that.
It's the same as always. Thank y'all for having me on here. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, shout out Giannis for being the defensive player of the year. Go ahead.
Hey, I already got my shout out in, but I try to tell everybody, and with him winning defensive player of the year, pretty much locks up the MVP for him as well. So we just need to add a chip to it, and we'll be all right.
All right, man. All right, Nasty, bro. What's up?
Hey, bro, shout out to y'all fellas, man. You know what I'm saying? Willing to have the tough conversations that need to be had. That was a plus. And lastly, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep this one short. But I want to shout out Chris Middleton for finally showing up to the bubble because he's been missing for a long time. So, I'm glad to see him show up. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be big for the Bucks. And, that's all I got.
About time. And that hurts me deeply. There goes to my shout out right here to the damn Detroit Pistons. You passed on Spider Mitchell. Another 50-point performance. You got rid of Chris Middleton. He goes off. Devin Booker, you passed on him. He went off in the bubble.
Yeah, Dinwiddie.
Shout out to you, Stan Van Gundy and Joe Dumars and Ed Stefanski with your punk ass. Y'all passed up on these players, and they're going off.
That could be us. No better. I was thinking he was a little upset.
Even Melo putting up 20-point games in the playoffs.
Every time I see Donovan Mitchell go for 50, I bash my head against the wall because I'm pissed off. Everybody had Donovan Mitchell that year in the draft coming to us. I'm like, yes, we finally gonna get a score. We get Luke fucking Kennard.
What y'all get for drafting a Duke player?
Not the fact that Luke Kennard He went to fucking Duke, and Duke players don't pan out in the league like talking about it. He went
Ever.
to fucking Duke. Zion got a chance. Maybe Kyrie Irving if he get his knees and shoulder, whatever wrong with him.
Kyrie didn't go to Duke. You gotta stop
That
giving
he only
Kyrie
played
credit for going to Duke. The man played like 3 games.
So Zion and Brandon Ingram, maybe.
I will say this because you brought up earlier how the Saints always try to steal the Packers quarterbacks. The Pistons love to steal my Bucks. Them motherfuckers took Tony Snell, Thon Maker, Christian Wood, Brandon Jennings.
Y'all stole Chris Middleton. I don't want to hear that. Y'all stole Chris Middleton.
He was a throw-in, all right?
For a pack of Skittles. Y'all got an all-star for a pack of Skittles.
That sounds like
make
y'all fault.
And I love
don't you
it.
understand?
I
make it soft as what? And
Speaking
Eric, don't be
of-
laughing, man. Your doggone Pelicans is AKA Duke. The Duke Pelicans. They ain't doing shit either.
Speaking of Skittles, I thought you wouldn't like Skittles because of a certain running back.
Ooh,
here we go with this.
my phone second because I heard that shit. God damn. Phone second because I heard that shit.
Oh, you talking about the running back that didn't get the ball that the team lost the Super Bowl? You talking about that running back?
Oh, but when he got against y'all, it was magical.
I'm talking about that beastquake.
Oh, you talking about the playoff game that's supposed to be in New Orleans, but they gave it to a 7-9 team? You talking about
They
that
won their
bullshit?
division. Don't matter. They won their division.
For that division,
Hey.
man, they should be made the playoffs. 7-9.
That's
You ain't
who
gonna talk about that.
playoff P is supposed to be.
Here we go, playoff P. That was playoff M, bro. You can't stop playoff Lynch, man. But shout out to playoff P for providing us plenty of jokes.
That dude,
Man,
yeah.
look, I need playoff P or pandemic P or playoff of P to at least put up 25 tonight, bro.
You know what I need from him? You know what I need from him? He needs to put up 68 just because I got to throw that joke in.
Man, end the show, man. Hang goes up, man. Hang goes up, man. Ouch. Made me throw my goddamn head off, man. Hang goes up, man.
Wait, 68 points and 17 rebounds. That's a number for number 68.
You know what he's about to have? He gonna have 6 points on 18 shots.
or he might go 6 for 8.
Hey, that's better than what he's been.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Shout out to Earl Thomas. I gotta say, shout out to Earl Thomas, man. Keep on with the fuckery you doing, bro. Because I'm like, man, first your lady call Snapchat, you and your brother doing the threesome. Then you get wait. That happened after or before he was used as a fullback? I think that happened after. Before. Yeah, it was before. And then you get used as a fullback.
Hey, bro, Tennessee, we hosting trials for fullbacks now, Earl. You gonna come on through. We're gonna let you play both sides of the ball.
I think as a man, he cannot go to Tennessee.
He cannot
go
to Tennessee.
Say, bro, Kevin Durant went to the Warriors. He can come to Tennessee.
Yeah, but Kevin Durant is also looked at as a hoe.
Hey, I mean, I don't care. Fuck that, Earl. Fuck what he's talking about.
Listen, KD didn't get used as a fullback though. He literally got hold on the football field.
Hey, bro, and guess what? I guarantee he come to Tennessee, we gonna line him up at fullback one time just so the world can have that laugh.
So 68 gonna hand him the ball?
I said, bro, you in the fucking 68. Fuck him. Fuck 68. Fuck 17. Fuck him.
No,
shout out to 68.
No, don't say fuck 17. Top 5.
Devontae Adams.
I don't care about your 17. Fuck my number 17.
And man, shout out to y'all for being on the show, man. And I'm gonna give a big shout out to Luka. Bring it on home, Luka. Shock the world, Luka.
That's gonna shock the world.
That's what I'm going with. I'm going with the upset tonight. Shout out Luka. Let's do it, Luka. Bring it on home, Luke. See, y'all should. That's the wrong Luke. We picked the wrong Luke. We should have got Luca, not Luke Kennard. You hear that, Pistons? This draft here, don't pass up on the score. I need them to hear me. I need somebody to go tag the Pistons and let them know. Pick a score. Don't pick a project player. Don't pick up a spot shooter. We need a playmaker. So with that
I gotta
said,
find your Giannis.
yeah, we passed on Giannis too. That we passed up on him too. We passed up on everybody. But with that being said, man, I'm gonna get at y'all. We're gonna be back Friday for like 5. And thanks for y'all who was watching. This is your boy Mo Young with Brandon. I think Toooo Nasty got pissed off because we said 68 one too many times. And we out, man. We see y'all Friday.